Hello, my name is Sal and I love telling stories. And today I'm really pleased that the Library of Birmingham have asked me to tell you another one of my favourite tales. Now, some stories come out of books. Some stories might come out of a CD. Some stories you might watch on the TV. But my stories, they come out of my head. They drop onto the back of my tongue and they trickle out through my mouth, and they also come out of my bags. And this is a story bag, and I've got a great story in here today. You can help me take the story out of the bag. Are you ready? With a little chant, we rub our hands together and we sing, story bag, what's in the story bag? And because you've chanted so well, I'll open the bag and I'll take the story out. Oh. Here is my story apron. And the story is in the pocket. I've got the pocket and I've got my pinny, and I'm going to mix up all the words and I'm going to share out a little bit of story for everyone that's watching. And this is a story about 1, 2, oh, where's the other one? 3 little pigs. Well, once upon a time, the 3 little pigs got nice and big, and Mummy Pig said, now come on, you little pigs, off you go out into the world and make your own way. And so the 3 little pigs, they went off, and they went trick trot, trick trot, trick trot, trick trot, all along the road like that. And it wasn't long before the first of those little pigs met a man who was carrying some straw. And the little pig said, please, can I have some straw to build a house? And the man said, of course you can. Can you join in with that? He said, of course you can. Well, that little pig, he got the straw, and it was very soft and it was very tangly. Can you make your fingers soft and tangly? And that little pig, he started at the bottom and he built it up, built it up, built it high. He built a house right up to the sky, and when he got up high, he put a roof on the top. And the house looked just like this one. Here is a house made of straw. Here is a house with a lovely green door. And the little pig was so happy with his house that he went inside his house and he looked out through the window at the lovely view. Well, it wasn't long before along the road came the big, bad, wolf. Ha 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 ha. And along came the wolf, and he knocked on the door. Can you knock on the surface for me? Knock, knock, knock. And in his wolfish voice, he growled, little pig, let me come in. And the little pig said, no, not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. I will not let you in. Well, said the wolf, I'm gonna huff and I'm gonna puff and I'm gonna blow that house right in. And he had a special huff puff song, and it went like this. Are you ready? You have to huff puff those arms. I'll do a huff puff here, a huff puff there, a huff and a puff and a huff puff everywhere. I'm a very hungry wolf and I'm ready for my tea. Watch me blow your house down. And he started off quietly, 1, and then he got a bit louder and faster, 2, and then with one last puff, 3. He blew so strong and he blew so hard that that little house went wee whisk off and away and blew out of the story. And that little pig, he had to run all the way down the road, wee, until he caught up with his second biggest brother. And now there were two little pigs, and they walked along the road with a trot, trot, just like that. And it wasn't long before they met a man who was carrying some sticks. And the pigs said, "Please, can we have some sticks to make a house?" And the man said, "Are you ready?" "Of course you can." Well, they got those sticks, and the sticks were sharp and straight. Can you make your fingers sharp and straight? And they started at the bottom, and they built them up, built them up, built them high. They built those sticks right up to the sky, and when they got up high, they put a roof on the top. And the house looked just like this one. Here is a house with a lovely red door. Here is a house with a lovely red door. And the two little pigs, they thought it was perfect. And they went inside, and the one little pig said, "Now look, I'm going to look out of the window whilst you put the tomato soup on, and we'll have our lunch." Well, it wasn't long before along the road came the big bad wolf. Here he is, ho, 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 ho. And the wolf came along and he knocked on the door. "Can you knock on the door for me?" And in his growly voice he said, little pig, let me come in." And the little pig said, "No, no, no, not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. I will not let you in." "Aha," said the wolf. "Well, in that case, I'm going to huff, I'm going to puff, and I'm going to blow that house right in." And he began to sing his special Huff Puff song. Can you do those arms and join in with me? "I'll do a huff puff here, a huff puff there, a huff and a puff and a huff puff everywhere. I'm a very hungry wolf, and I'm ready for my tea. Watch me blow your house down. 1, 2, 3. And he huffed and he puffed, and that little house went wee whisk off and away. It blew out of the story. And the two little pigs, they had to run down the road until they caught up with their biggest brother. And now there were 3 little pigs. Now you look at the camera, little pig. And they went down the road with a trick-trot, tricky-trotty, trick-trot, just like that. And it wasn't long before they met a man who was carrying some bricks. And the 3 pigs said, "Please, can we have some bricks to build a house?" And the man said, "Of course you can." Well, the pigs, they got the bricks, and the bricks were square, and the bricks were heavy. And they had to lift, and they had to build. And they built it up, built it up, built it high. They built that house right up to the sky, and when they got up high, they put a roof on the top, and the house looked just like this one. Here is a house with a yellow-green door, because sometimes the colours are never quite sure. Are they one thing or the other? This is yellowy-green. And the 3 little pigs, they loved their house so much. And they went inside the house, and it had beautiful big windows that they could all look out of like that. "Oh yes," they said, "this is a super house." But it wasn't long before along the road came the big bad wolf. Ha ha! And he came along the road and he knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. And in his growly voice he said, little pig, let me come in." And the 3 little pigs said, "No, no, no, not by the hairs on our chinny chin chins. We will not let you in." "Well then," said the wolf, "I'm gonna huff, I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow that house right in." And the wolf began to sing his Huff Puff song, and you know how it goes. I'll do a huff puff here, a huff puff there, a huff and a puff and a huff puff everywhere. I'm a very hungry wolf and I'm ready for my tea. Watch me blow your house down. And the wolf began to huff puff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And after 20 puffs, the wolf had no puff left and he had to lie down on the pavement outside going and the house didn't blow down. Well, then the wolf said, oh, okay, little pigs, I can't puff that house down, so I'm going to climb up on the roof, I'm going to come down the chimney, and I'm going to get you that way. Oh, the 3 little pigs, they went wee, 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 and they went inside their house, and they got a great big cooking pot. And they filled it with water, and they put it on the fire underneath the chimney, and the water became hot, hot, hopping, popping, hot. Hot, hot, hopping, popping, hot. Hot, hot, hopping, popping, hop. And the wolf didn't know that there was hot water underneath the chimney. And he climbed up the side of the house. And he climbed onto the roof. And he came to the chimney. And he shouted down the chimney, okay, little piggies, here I jolly well come. And he squashed and he squozed and he squeezed and he squiddled and he squashed and he squeezed until all that was sticking at the top of the chimney was his tail. And then he shouted, little piggies, here I come! And he went down the chimney, whee, until he landed in the pot of water with a great big loud splash. Well, the water was hot and it burned the wolf's bottom. And the wolf jumped straight out of the water and went, oh, 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 and from that day on, wolves have always made that noise because they remember when Grandaddy Wolf burned his bottom on the pig's cooking pot. And the wolf had to run all the way far and away and over the hills, back to Mummy Wolf, who could make his bottom better with some special cream. And when the wolf was gone, the 3 little pigs, they were so relieved. They were so pleased. They came out of their house and they danced in the road. They were so happy. We're not afraid of the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. We're not afraid of the big bad wolf, so we'll all live happily ever after. Hip hip hooray for our 3 pig story today. Hip hip hooray for the pigs. Hip hip hooray for the wolf. Hip hip hooray for all of the puppets. Hooray! Thank you for sharing our story. See you again sometime. Bye.